So today I am having major back pains. I'm experiencing a lot of pain. I am currently at the hospital right now on the IV.
Been a crazy day, as you guys can see. My hair's crazy. Today's August 5th and Monique actually went to the hospital, but they're monitoring her right now. They just gave her a shot, an IV for the contractions that she's been experiencing. But long story short, I was at work today and I know Monique is pretty good at handling pain. She started texting me saying like, hey, you know, feeling a lot of pain in my back. I think I should be okay, but let me get in contact with our doctor. She called me again and she was like, hey babe, I think you need to come home so you could take me to the hospital. Unfortunately, I work probably about 20 miles away from home. When I took off, it was about 40 minutes. So she actually ended up calling the neighbor. Hold on, she's calling right now. Hello?
Hey babe, I hear them talking and I don't know if they're gonna discharge me.
You don't know if they're gonna discharge you?
They need to make this decision if they want to discharge me or not.
I can't hear you, babe.
I don't know if they want to discharge me. I don't want to stay. It's making me more nervous.
It's alright. There's only so much we can do. Just hang in there. Hang in tight. I know I can't go in there, but if they admit you, I'll be allowed to go see you at least.
Let me call you back.
Alright, keep me posted. Alright, so the hospital she's at is not the hospital that she's supposed to give birth at. They will not let me in until they admit her. She is actually 31 weeks. If you're wondering why I came home, it's because the hospital is right around the corner and the doctor was like, hey, go get something to eat. So right now I'm just waiting. I don't know what this means. This is the first time we go through a pregnancy, so just keep you guys posted. We'll find out what's the next step. I was definitely very nervous and scared when she was calling me because there was no one home. But fortunately, we have good neighbors and took her straight to the hospital, and I got there exactly at the same time they did. So at least I was at the hospital and I got to see her. But as soon as she went to the room, they told her that I wouldn't be able to go in unless she got admitted. This honestly sucks, especially when you can't be next to your wife at the hospital. I don't know what the deal is, but the house is currently a disaster. If you're wondering if we're prepared for the baby to be here, probably not. We have everything, but we haven't put anything together. Right now, the whole kitchen is pretty much demo. Just hoping that my babies are okay. Either way, babe, I love you. I know you're a strong woman. I know my baby's healthy. At least we know that the baby's healthy. The doctor's been monitoring. They say she's cute, she has full cheeks, she was kicking during the ultrasound. Mainly, most important is that both of my babies are okay. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Hey babe, you can come get me.
I can come get you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll see you here.
Alright, be there in a little bit.
Okay, bye.
Alright. Oh, thank God. Whew. Feel good. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. At least I get to go pick her up. So this is kind of like the demo that we started doing. It's a complete disaster. The whole house right now is like, look, everything's out and everywhere. A bunch of condiments and everything out here. So as you guys can tell, we're not really that prepared for the baby to come out yet, but now I'm kind of getting nervous and I think we might have to start on it quick, start putting things together because this is scary. At least I get to go pick her up right now. Let me find my keys and then head on out.
My TTs.
Your boobies, huh?
My boobies are out.
Look who I reunited with.
I made it.
You feel better?
Way better.
The IV shot?
The IV shots, and then they gave me another shot for my contractions to stop them. I literally thought I was going to go into labor. I don't know, I waited like 40 minutes before I called Reese.
Actually, let's get home so you can sit down and then let them know how you feel.
Okay, but I got a picture of my baby.
I want to see my baby.
It's hard for you to see.
Hey guys, so it's taken me a few days to actually film this. When I got home from the hospital that day, I was so tired. I was like not in the mood to film, and I waited a couple days, so now here we are, and I'm gonna kind of tell you guys what had happened. It was a Friday and I was just like feeling so much pain, and it was mainly in the right side of my back. And when I felt that pain, I was like, wow, like this is really strong. Like it doesn't feel like it's just like slight back pain. It felt like someone was like stabbing my back. And I called Reese and I told him, like, you know, my back is hurting, but it's nothing that I can't handle. Fast forward to like 30 minutes later, I was like on the ground. I couldn't even move. I was throwing up. And I was so scared. I was like, what is happening right now? I couldn't even get up. And like when I was walking, I would feel like the baby was down low. So I think Reese explained to you guys what had happened from there. And just to make this whole thing summed up for you guys, after the hospital, I came home, I rested. 2 days later, which was Monday, I went to my doctor's appointment. All my results from the hospital got sent over to my doctor, and she was telling me that everything looked really good with the baby. My urine sample came in well, and there was contractions happening. She was thinking I probably had a kidney stone, you guys. Like, she was like, I think what happened was you might have had a kidney stone just passed, because I originally went to the hospital because, for one, my back was in a lot of pain and I couldn't move, but also when I went to the restroom, I was bleeding, and that scared me because I'm like, wait, this has never happened before. Like, I haven't bled through this pregnancy, and when I went to the restroom and I was bleeding, I was like, oh no, like this is definitely it. I have to go. I want to make sure the baby's okay. And come to find out, she was just hanging out and chilling. That whole scare, with that being said, made everything an eye-opener for us. We have been remodeling the home, and we were working on the kitchen, so the house was like such a mess when I left, and it was giving me so much anxiety because I'm like, if she's coming and the house is this messy and it is so dusty and dirty, I'm going to have a panic attack. With that being said, right now we are working on the kitchen and it's almost done. So it's been a week now since I've been out of the hospital and just kind of getting back into routine. I also want to talk about how my foot was so swollen. Like, my foot was so swollen to where I couldn't even move. Reese wasn't allowing me to like really move around and do anything in the home because he wanted me to just like rest up and just relax. So that was really hard for me to do. But with that being said, the kitchen is now done, so we'll have to show you guys that whole finished look. And right now I'm gonna start working on my hospital bag. So you guys have to stay tuned for that video and see what I'll be packing in my hospital bag. I'm so happy to know that she is healthy, and I am doing way better than how I was feeling earlier in the week. I really can't complain too much about this pregnancy. It's been treating me really well. I will say that like now I definitely have a hard time like catching my breath. I'll go up the stairs and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. Or sometimes I'm like laying down, I'm like trying to catch my breath, like, oh crap, I cannot breathe. And she's like pushing up against my diaphragm, so it's making it harder for me to breathe. And I'm not walking like a normal person right now. I feel like I'm walking like a penguin, like going like this, you know. Other than all of that that's been happening, everything else has been really good. The main thing is like there's not a lot of things that can be planned in life, and obviously pregnancy is one of them. Like, things happen the way that you don't expect it, or sometimes like you think it's gonna happen one way and it doesn't. Take it as it is and take a deep breath and make sure that you're like not too hard on yourself about it and just let things flow. Thank you guys if you've made it this far into the video for watching. We love you guys, we appreciate you, and if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and if you're already following us, make sure you have that notification bell turned on. Right now Reese is actually outside roller skating, and your girl is about to get to editing this video so that I can get this out for you guys, because it has been a week since this all had happened. So we will see you guys in the next video. Peace. We still have no baby girl names. Can you guys believe that?